Episode 307.
Leaving?
Su Mucheng asked.
No rush.
Ye Shu said, continuing to fight the small fry. Their three-man team was killing mobs for experience at a normal rate, far more efficient than that 100-player horde. They just had to be careful to keep their distance from those guys. For Ye Shu, this was no trouble at all. A character's movement speed is easy to gauge, and the distance between coordinates is a fixed value, so timing it is a simple matter. This was precisely why Ye Shu could always shake off pursuers with such ease. Ye Shu had an uncanny sense for it, how long it would take an opponent in his line of sight to close the distance. The three of them fought as they retreated, keeping a measured distance from the pursuing 100-man army, close enough to monitor, but far enough to stay hidden. From time to time they would close in to observe the enemy's movements. And so the three of them made a wide circuit through the blazing forest. The 100-man army, keeping a variable distance from them, had also swept across quite a bit of ground.
What's your scheme?
Su Mucheng asked again.
I wanted to see if that wild witch Kakshu was still around.
It shouldn't have respawned yet, right?
Yeah, but it shouldn't be long now.
There's a leaderboard for map boss kills too. Right now, it only shows their last kill record. That means the wild witch Kashu has only been taken down once so far, and it's been quite a few days since then. The major guilds had already reached level 33. At that level, they'd be grinding in blazing forest and keeping a sharp eye out for wild witch Kashu's respawn. The fact that there's been no second kill record means wild witch Kashu hasn't respawned since she was last taken down. Boss respawns are random, with only 3 chances per week. It's rare, but possible to kill one on Monday and not see it again until Sunday. Given that the wild witch Cassio hadn't respawned for days, it was most likely one of these rare occurrences. But within the same week, as long as you haven't completed the 3rd kill, the respawn is a 100% certainty. In other words, if you've killed it once or twice, then on Sunday, even in the very last second, the 2nd or 3rd spawn is guaranteed to appear. But in that scenario, if it's only the 2nd refresh, then the 3rd one is simply skipped. If the system really pulls a cheap trick like that, there's nothing anyone can do about it. But so far there's never been a case where a map boss was only killed twice in a week, with the 3rd kill being dodged by such a cheap trick. It was already the weekend. With no second spawn of the wild witch Kashu all week, this guaranteed 2nd appearance was clearly drawing closer and closer. The three of them kept moving, fighting and chatting, all the while scanning the area for any sign of the flame witch, Kakshu. But besides that, Ye Shu was also paying close attention to the actions of the other players fighting monsters. Indeed, his persistence paid off. After continuously roaming and leveling up like this, Ye Shu finally made a discovery. Over here, he called out abruptly, then suddenly changed direction.
What's up?
Shall we follow those 2 players and see?
Su Mucheng looked ahead and saw the 2 players Ye Shu had mentioned. They shared the same guild tag and hadn't been leveling in the same area. But from where the 3 of them now stood, she could see the 2 figures flickering in and out of view among the trees, both charging toward the same direction. And they were moving at full speed.
The boss has spawned.
Most likely.
Ye Shu said. The 3 of them stopped fighting monsters and simply tailed the 2 players in the direction they'd run. Clearly, these 2 guild players must have spotted the fire witch Kashu. That's why they rushed to gather their forces, hoping to take down the boss before anyone else could find her. Ye Shu had been keeping a sharp eye out the whole way, and now he'd finally spotted the trail. He followed it, naturally avoiding that troublesome 100-man army. Deep within the blazing forest, a flicker of firelight gradually appeared. The closer they drew, the clearer the sounds of battle became. Finally, in a clearing among the trees, Ye Shu and his 2 companions saw a guild surrounding and attacking the fire witch, Kakshu. There were 6 people in total now, including the 2 who had been tailing them the whole way.
They're from Hiwu.
Su Mucheng said. Hiwu is naturally one of the clubs in the Glory Alliance, a solidly mid-tier team. Like every club, they also support a guild in the online game. While they couldn't compare to the big 3 guilds, they were still far stronger than many of the casual guilds players set up for fun. After all, every club has its dedicated fans. And if those fans dive into the game, they'll undoubtedly make joining their supported club's guild their first choice. This kind of recruiting power is something ordinary player guilds simply can't match. Steamed Bun Invasion saw the other side had 6 people again, just like the night before. He was instantly fired up.
I know. We wait until they're about to kill the boss. Then we jump out, take down all 6 of them first, and then finish off the boss.
Ha! You're a quick learner.
Of course.
But this time, we're not doing that.
Huh?
This time, we're going to be proper spectators.
Got it.
You two stay hidden. I'm going to scout ahead.
With that, Ye Shu had Lord Grim turn and vanish into the woods. Not long after, Su Mu Cheng and Steamed Bun Invasion heard a shout echo from deep within the woods.
Lord Grim.
Over there! Suddenly, the woods seemed to come alive. The crisp crunch of footsteps on dry twigs multiplied, drawing ever closer. Lord Grim's figure soon reappeared within the 2 men's line of sight.
Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Hide.
Yeshu called out. Meanwhile, the members of the Crane Dance Guild who were focused on killing the boss had added 2 more to their ranks, swelling their party to 8. But they quickly noticed the crisp, distinct sound of footsteps. They could hear the noise but not see anyone, meaning the source was still some distance away. Yet the sound carried clearly, which meant it was loud, and that meant there were a lot of people. The 8 of them grew anxious. They'd only just started fighting the boss. How could someone have found them so quickly? The 8 of them frantically attacked the boss, trying to find a place to hide, but it was already far too late. Figures soon emerged from the woods, drawing closer and closer.